Campus Reform uncovered a list of taxpayer-funded university studies on racism. Look at them on your screen right now. Emily Sturge put together that list, and Emily joins me now. I want to start with the anti-racist healing in nature. I want to go through a couple of them. Just explain them to me.
Well, the Trump administration and DOGE have taken a chainsaw to the DEI industrial complex by slashing wasteful government spending. And the next line items that need to be outright deleted are these taxpayer-funded higher ed studies on racism. At the Leadership Institute's Campus Reform, we've exposed that universities have spent over $3 million studying anti-racist healing in nature.
Wait a second. Emily, hold on a second, Emily. Embedded racism impacts babies in the womb. What?
All the way back in the womb. Researchers at Georgia State University spent over $2 million studying how embedded racism starts all the way back in the womb.
Racism and heart problems.
Racism and heart problems, racism and alcohol, racism and even Hurricane Harvey. Bottom line is here, the federal government shouldn't be subsidizing this nonsense. College students are being strapped with debt. This is what they're learning in the classroom. And Americans are footing the bill for these DEI studies that are taxpayer-funded racism.
Well, you've exposed it. Is it continuing?
I have exposed it, and I hope that DOGE takes that chainsaw to this. I've spent a week on government websites going line by line, looking through this funding. I think Elon Musk should look into hiring me next. But we're very excited to expose this at the Leadership Institute's Campus Reform because universities need to stop treating federal tax dollars like monopoly money. We need to stop to what's happening. My
head's exploding, so I'm going to move on. Vice President Vance went after woke culture. He shared his message with young men at CPAC. Watch this.
My message to young men is don't allow this broken culture to send you a message that you're a bad person because you're a man, because you like to tell a joke, because you like to have a beer with your friends, or because you're competitive. But our cultural message is, I think that it wants to turn everybody, whether male or female, into androgynous idiots who think the same, talk the same, and act the same. We actually think God made male and female for a purpose, and we want you guys to thrive as young men and as young women.
Emily, do you think that's a wake-up call to young men?
J.D. Vance's message of masculinity is exactly what the young men of my generation need to hear. Trump gained ground with young men this election because they were sick. They were sick of the leftist message of toxic masculinity, DEI divisiveness, woke gender ideology, and even American military weakness. So young men rejected that leftist insanity, shifted towards common sense, just like the rest of this country did. And what a breath of fresh air. Men can be masculine again. Women can be feminine again. America is back.
So you don't associate masculinity with toxicity necessarily, right?
I don't. I'm a woman, and I'm proud to say that masculine men and feminine women make a healthy society. And it's very healthy to have a young man serving in the White House, Vance being a millennial in the White House. Having this positive message is resonating with my generation and this country as a whole.
I haven't heard anything like this in a long, long time. Emily Sturge, thank you very much for being with us this morning. You can come back anytime you like. Thank you very much. It's good stuff.
Thank you.